Where's my game? This is my favorite part of the trailer. Fun martial arts, punchy kicky. And then they both died. Excellent training session. Hey, that's where we're going. Those were the yurts. We've been there. All right, I'm ready. Whew. I hope everybody's doing great. Oh, wait, this is a new movie. Which movie is it? This is movie number 13. So I've put together 12 full, 12-hour videos of Final Fantasy 14. This is the 13th one. Lucky 13. Good morning, everybody. I'm Old Man Sugarheart. Today we're playing Final Fantasy 14. We are in Stormblood, and this is the beginning of the 13th movie, which is where I'm piecing all my gameplay together into giant 12-hour videos and putting them all on a playlist. So if you ever, want to kill 360 hours, you can just put on the playlist and leave it running in the background forever. Anyway. Today, I think we're going to raid Doma Castle. We're almost there. Hope everyone's having a great day. Do we wish for your future... Should you wish for further employment, mayhap you could speak with Alice. Believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you might be able to catch her before she departs. Alice, wait! If a note told you about my plans, and you wish to come with me, well, far be it for me to refuse you. Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find. In the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, and not a single village was put to the torch. But, as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, it could be out in the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let's begin our search in the north. Gotcha. Alright. And we're off. Trying to think of how long I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 for now. At 2 hours a week. I think it's been over a year. Well over a year. It's almost Halloween here. Yeah. I think I want to say I started playing near the 4th of July 2024 is now Halloween 2025. All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. A lot of tigers around here. They're called rainbow tigers, but they look pretty orange to me. Who are you? Catfish wanted some trouble. I got none. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters, then? Good. Last thing we need is a repeat of Ralger's Reach. Even so, it would be prudent to search a little longer. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all, I can't just leave the carcass lying around in the middle of the road. Get on with it then. I didn't mean to imply that you should help me. This isn't the first wild beast we've had to slay to keep the people safe in your absence. But we'll need all the help we can get when the real fighting starts. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the ribbons to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. It's kind of having me hang out near the lake. How do I get up there? Occurred to me I haven't had my morning tortillas yet. Nom nom nom. Oh, hello there, young man. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming. This land caught our eye. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well, he desires the truth. He shall have it. Deal with him. I kick you. And I do one of these. Maybe I sploosh you a little bit. And now we go find an old man and beat him up. I saw them attack you while this one fled. Since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? Yep. Or an idiot. That's a possibility. I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner? A Doman would at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She'll burn it all before she surrenders. She'll never kneel again, nor should she. Okay. Old! Rest assured that Naori will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential. That much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of Magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. You will need to do more. Oh, of course. I have no doubt we shall. My husband and I only want the best imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, Mother. Not while the officer is here, Yotsuya. Inside, now. Yes, Mother. You did not mention you had a daughter. My sister's, not mine, Kami rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed. She is of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. Trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. She's weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Though, a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. That was a near thing. What happened? We were talking, then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. One of the soldiers hit you on the head or something. Is she new to the Echo? I feel like everyone knows about my hallucinations at this point, right? Well, if you say so. You should go and tell the others what happened here. Like, I know Alice wasn't around for, like, most of our adventure. So yeah, maybe she doesn't know anything about echoes. And honestly, I can't remember who has the Echo abilities. I want to say it's like the main squad. Maybe Lise, Papalimo, Thancred, Ishtola. I might be making that up. I know Menphilia did. But I don't think Alphino and Alice do. And since Alice wasn't with us through like 90% of our adventure, You might legitimately not know about me blacking out like every other day. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did. For that I am grateful. Told the others of our encounter and the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it's only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright, by the way? Been awfully quiet since we returned. What's a quaz? Quoits? Dancer stuff. Neat. A conjurer's arm. Can't remember. Oh, those are white mages. Never mind. I'd tell you to rest and leave the rest to the others, but seeing as that isn't in your nature. Lise returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem that trouble is afoot in Namai. You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Whee! We barely got enough armor as it is. Huh? Oh, you're here to help. That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers in Namai get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? The thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doma Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that is not the case. I was about to go and tell Issei. Why don't you come too? Can I teleport there? He's not in the Dravanian Highlands. Namai? You around this corner? Yeah. Oh, you're here too. I heard about the soldiers you and Alice encountered. I'm glad you're all right. Right then. Oh, no. Never skip the cutscene. Say, we gathered up all the rope we could find in the village. And every tool with an edge. Still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice. There are no more to spare. Thank you, Chigusa. Ryosen could use a hand, if there is nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search. Take whatever meets your needs. May enough rice balls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Ugiri. Can I go and give them to her? You silly little girl, of course you can't. Hurry. You'll never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Hien returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, you say? Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding more armor? Fortunately, no. Like weapons, there's no substitutes for proper protection. It's not as though we need a full suits of Imperial plate. We're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doma Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. Suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armorer in the village, or anyone with some skill to fashion some armor? There's one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He's experienced. He may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to, though. But maybe you two could come with me? His name is Suranuki. He lives in Kusakari in the south. Come with me. I don't know. Like, Hancock sounded like the best guy. Me. Because Lolorito does, like, mainly weapons and armor dealings, right? And so, like, even they acted like he would have to order them. Like, he doesn't have a warehouse full of them right now. But hey, I'll just put in an order with the craftsman and say, like, hey, I need 10,000 suits of armor. You've got 1 day. Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? Youths? Ones who sing of rebellion, of liberation. Surely they would not think to trouble me with such foolish dreams. Ah, go and say what you will, but do not take offense if I die from laughter. I like this guy's jib. Are these stabbers? Samurai stabbers. Okay. Nothing good then. Say again? You would have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars. Mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel, and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel. All that you can carry, the better to shield them from blade and bullet. Only it were so simple, Master Suranaki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Magitech, great cylinders come crashing down to the earth from on high. Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel and you will have your armor. Well, it's not like we know any other armorers that can help. At least we get to blow things up. Honestly, it was going to sound like he wasn't going to help in the slightest. And the fact that he was just like, oh yeah, I'll do it. He was like, oh yeah, don't mind if I laugh at your request. Your foolish, stupid request. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but it's still really, really funny to me. Oh, there it is. Just a little baby bomb. This one's taking a while for some reason. It's nice to be a high enough level again that, like, randos aren't attacking me. So how's everybody doing? I'm doing all right. I've had like a pretty rough month streaming wise, but I think that's actually kind of a good thing. Like, you gotta have like really bad months every now and then just to remind you that they can happen. Like, I'm not gonna lose heart and be like entirely discouraged. Because, yeah, like, occasionally a human being will, like, fall off and not be popular anymore or ever again. But, like, I haven't been discovered in the first place. And I haven't really changed that much. So, like, I feel like there's still hope for me. If the content hasn't changed much, and people have stopped watching, I think that might be more of a global problem. I think maybe people are having a rough time going to school, getting things done, working real hard. Huh? You have the many plates of steel I demanded? Show me. You are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers, marching off to war. Stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Kyan, Lord Hien, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. Yeah? And? Was Lord Kyan who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside, without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet. Restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such a shame he must have felt, but no matter, he would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed, but not us. After Milady died, we began to whisper in his ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation, machinations. So careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness, not for that of Lord Kyan, Monzen, the Enclave. They were raised for our sins. We murdered them all. Don't you see? We murdered you all. You're wrong, Master. We're still here. We're still alive. Lord Kyan lives on too, in our hearts, and in his son. Lord Hien has returned. Lord Hien? Alive? It cannot be. You lie. You lie. It's the truth. Hien came back to Doma to help fight for her freedom. Could it be? Lord Hien yet lives? Oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10, 100, how many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Yeah! He's hyped. Hard to get a read on that guy's personality. Made his lines real hard to read. New stabbers? What do these look like? Pointy. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Ise and I will stay and help Suranuki finish the armor, so you've no need to wait around. Why not go back to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. Nope. I go to House of the Fierce. Everything is in order, sir. Lord Gosutsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. I require no assistance, comrade. Lord Hien's instructions to me were quite clear. We need only transcribe them for the benefit of our Zela allies. Speaking of Lord Hien, you're eager to be of service. Mayhap you could seek him out, keeping an eye on him, perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Help? Oh, no. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place, and everything's fine. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act as my protector. To hear them mutter, one would think I intended to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I'd hoped to look on the castle one last time before the battle. Here to join me. You'd be setting a lot of fretful minds at rest. Very good. Let's depart for Monzen at once. New area. Man, the topography of this area is so confusing. Wonder if that's intentional to get people to like roam around. Maybe bump into other players. It's a big tiger. His eyes, very, very red. Whenever you go through like an older MMO and there's like no one around, so like you can see like what they intended it to be, and like it's weird. It's like walking through a ghost town. I mean, don't get me wrong, FF14's still my favorite MMO out, but yeah, I wonder what this was like on release. Monzen was home to a great and powerful families, men of honor, samurai, once. Great swaths were razed and people put to the sword. What little remains stands as a testament to what was and what will never be again. Come, we take a closer look. This place does seem pretty cool. sneak. Seeing like those giant heads in there reminded me of old games. Honestly, I think I saw those heads in Final Fantasy VI. No sentries, at least of the living sort. Their shambling suits of armor have run the place. To think this was once a bustling street so full of life, a river of people, with a current all its own. But even then, the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly. But we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. We did what we had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Ow. Get splooshed on. Let's see. No sentries living, yada, 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 yada. Forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings, though they did serve to remind me of the barracks, which once stood to the west of here, where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. Hey, Kenshin, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good time. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're having fun. Are you playing more Once Human? If you head down that street, past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I'll search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you've finished. I've never been here before, but we're about to raid Doma Castle, which might be that? I don't actually know. Necessi, really good game for $7. I was just talking about that game in my Discord. So it looks like a top-down Terraria. And according to all... Ooh. What is this? And it looks like, or all my analytics tools tell me, that's the game I should be playing for views. And yeah, it looks like it's got potential. And so I'm considering it. I think I've got a million other games to play. I kind of want to play the new Vampire Bloodlines. I think I can approach that game a little more objectively than most and like potentially play it and enjoy it because it's a fun game, not because it's a bad Bloodlines. 25-player co-op as well. It's a lot like Core Keeper 2. Yeah, that's the thing. When I was thinking about it, I was like, I think I would rather play Core Keeper. Like, if I had to choose between the two of them, Core Keeper looks like the more fun one. But, like, Necessi is super popular. So, like, it's got my curiosity. I'm like, it looks worse, but people seem to love it more. And plus, it could be a game I could play with friends in the community. You didn't like Core Keeper as much as you like this one. Oh. Well, you've got me sold. I would choose Necessi over Core Keeper now just because I trust your judgment. You've got good taste in games, sir. Last I found not of value. Did you? Found a sword. Still sheathed in its scabbard, though even shielded from the elements, it'll need to be cleaned and oiled. Recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained. I trained with when I was young. He never even had a chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, but gradually moving their forces across the Luminous. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yotsuyu. Though father spent much of his time there, I did not. I may only have visited him there on half a dozen occasions. If that, I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Monzen at least. Doma is much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, onto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the place that no man can see or touch, or take from you. We carry her with us, wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? Story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families, our friends, and our peoples and our nations. I think part of me understood that. I looked out from the keep, Yen, son of Kaien, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view, but in the end, how he strike me down. How could I be so blind? We must return to the House of Fierce at once. I have had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it can't be improved, and I know how. Cool. Can I have some stabbers, please? It plays decent with a controller, but inventory is better using a mouse. Yeah. It does look like the type of game I would want to use controllers with. Or I would not want to use controllers with. Necessity, that is. And a stick. I like sticks. On second thought, old, I ask that you return to the House of the Fierce without me, and tell Alpha No to call the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin emissary be in attendance at once. Shall join you anon. Boop. You lurk while you have some food. Have a good stream. Thank you, and have a nice lurk. And thank you again for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Alpha No. Lord Hien wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well, if he insists. I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe that one of their emissaries was already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Korjin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Korjin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
You can, and it will be awesome. Shut your mouth.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father, and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now, for without that we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hian, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
Did his voice change again, or we just haven't heard him speak in a while? Hi, Ada. Hope you're having a good day.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Korjin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Likely gonna pass out soon? Sounds fair. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm as awake as I am. I woke up at like 2 a.m. and could not go back to sleep. No plan is perfect, and there's ever room for improvement. I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you are unaware, the other Jonin will lead the assault on the Moon Gates, not I. My place is at Lord Hien's side. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. Suranaki's working hard, and Issei's doing what he can to help, but there's more that I can do, too. He was like a different person when he began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. That's like the ADHD focus. You know, when all of a sudden you can magically accomplish work. I get it. Know the feeling? Been hard to get to sleep? Probably only getting rest rather than sleep. It feels that way too. I should have a fairly easy day at work today, so I've got that going for me. Ooh, speaking of work, you need tortillas. Plan is set, and all that can be done has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount. For tomorrow, we may die. Have you, too, not done enough? Will you not pause a moment to gather yourself on the eve of our grand design? Go not into battle with weary eyes or lingering regrets, my friend. Yeah, for me, I'd go to sleep like 16 hours early for the battle and wake up and be awake, and through the process of waking up till I'm at my peak in time for the battle. That's how I work anyway. When I was in college, I would always wake up at the crack of dawn to do homework, study before tests, like, because staying up late never worked out for me. Starting early works for me. Gonna start the lurk while you finish up some stuff before bed? Sounds good. Zorban informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, yeah, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? Far be it for me to refuse. Maps are important. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend. I think it legitimately might be daytime by the time we raid Doma Castle. I'm excited for it.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Let's go watch them sleep. Maybe smell their hair a little bit.
Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Are we getting crunk before battle?
Good. Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak.
I hate this. Don't get crunk before battle.
In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan, allowed at last to receive visitors, called for me Of all people, for my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun. Live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves. Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose.
It's not a failure because it's not over. We've just been fighting the same battle for 25 years. It'll be a failure if you give up now, you twit.
Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
You do get crunk on the eve of battle. Make sure to have a tall glass of water before you go to bed. The best defense against a hangover, I guarantee it. There he is. I trust you are none the worse for wear after last night. Received confirmation from Kojin not too long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let's not keep them and the others waiting. Gather your things. We must depart at once. Alphino, instruct Lise and the others to move into position and launch their attack. Our scouts report no change in the Imperial's disposition, but I would leave nothing to chance. Must act quickly, lest we lose sight of the element of surprise. Understood. I will relay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Yosetsu and Yugiri await the two of you at Monzen. Good luck, my friends. See you both again soon. Die is cast. I think that's the Doma Castle raid quest, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, having spent a great deal of time hungover myself, a tall glass of water has always been my best defense. I wouldn't trust any other remedy, really. I mean, a lot of the times you're gonna feel bad no matter what you do. But at the very least, water is one thing I trust in the healing properties of. At least in terms of, like, things you put into your body. Like, what's the best thing for food poisoning? Probably a lot of water. Not too much, obviously. Don't want to drown. Okay, where are we meeting? By the giant heads?
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Oh, yes. Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Love that.
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
Ah!
Ah, war! To wield power to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oronir! You fear that she will put the sun in shade! Those are for you. Go, claim your prey.
This is awesome. This is the coolest cutscene in Stormblood. Bet it is.
Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
He's like, man, I need to come up
Swiftly,
with a cool...
brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
He was like, man, I need to come up with a cool line now, too. That was the best he could do, unfortunately.
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
Yarr.
The wall is breached. The Kojin 2 will not be outdone.
R.I.P. Palace, right?
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. He would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the last desperate flailings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my brute?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owless. By all indications, it was a success.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use.
I'm excited to see what this is about.
Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade, leaving naught but ash. The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared his wrath. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it. Because they do.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
Whee! Aye, there can be no doubt the Viceroy is trapped, and so comes our part. Kojin allies will deliver us to our destination, to the Western Dock. Do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, old. Nah, I'm good. I got this. Gotta make sure to eat a tortilla. my war tortilla. My war-tia. What's up? Greetings and well met, my friends. Climb aboard, climb aboard. There's room enough for all of you. Old? That we might improve our odds of success, we will divide into 2 parties upon our arrival. One composed of myself, the other you, Kosetsu, and Yugiri. Given our inferior numbers, we must needs finish the battle quickly. And so, while you and yours draw the enemy's attention, I shall steal over to the keep. Lest you worry, though, I've been to the castle only a handful of times. My father saw fit to drill its layout into me. I can find my way blindfolded. Even should one meet misfortune, the other will reach Yotsuya. Agreed? Let's be about it. For Doma. Whew. Oh, hey. It is good to see you. You have come just in time to see us off. And we're away. Glad you made it before the dungeon started. You were afraid you were too late? Nah, you nailed it. And some people who might be watching the videos later might wonder why I didn't invite you in. We are doing all the dungeons solo. Not because we think we have like better odds or anything like that. But because, even though you understand the mission, I want to be able to like take my time in the dungeons, like pause and narrate if I have to. And even if, with people who understand that I might dawdle, I'd still feel like a little bit of pressure, you know? I know you're cool and you understand completely, but it's one of those things, you just kind of like feel away. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, damn. This is fun. You'll do fine. Like, that's what I thought about Bardom's Medal. That game was that one was a lot more puzzly. At least I assume so. Thing is, I've never seen this dungeon before in my life. And so I am worried there are like tricks or things I don't understand yet.
Shall end you.
Got an itch on my nose at just the worst possible time.
Shinobi's power. Now fall!
Hit him with the final sploosh. Oh. Those bombs aren't coming from you. Who's shooting at me? You. And take a quick look around. Yeah. As far as like overall dungeon appearance goes, this is one of my favorites so far. Magitech rear guard. Watch your butt. He might guard it.
This blow shall end you!
Feels like it's going perfectly.
Breathe of a shinobi's power.
Got a little slow there for like a second. But other than that, feeling mostly flawless. Maybe I'm not using enough mitigations. Okay. took one hit right there at the end. Any of those good pants for me? Feels like a missed opportunity to do some surfing. Where are my catfish powered jet skis? Not because of any practical reason, but because that would be really cool.
This blow shall end you.
Left him back in Kugane? Oh man. Some heinous Pugnaxes. You cute little puppies. I don't know how I Mugu'd that one up. Fire shards. There's... Every now and then I see, like, parts of the game where there are things to collect, like antique armor pieces. Oh my god. And I've seen people like turn these things in at other places. But how do they know what to turn in and where to turn it in at? Is it the same place every time? Where do you learn these things? Fire shards are crafting materials? That's fair. Okay. Still not something for me. I know I'm seeing like slaying and maiming. I'm like, surely that's better than what I got on, right? Not that gear matters much in this game. For this content, gear does not really matter as long as you meet the minimum, you're fine. Yeah. Part of me is happy there is a minimum. Because there are parts where it's like, you should not be able to queue because, like, you forgot your pants at home. But part of me is like, just throw some training pants on me. Like when I was leveling up ninja before the expansion. Like there were times where it's like, you can't go to Brayflox, long stop. Not with those shoes. Okay, okay. I don't fully understand what's going on. But I did get ping pong there. Edge-attack missiles. Did I save us? I might have.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
I feel pretty helpless against what's going on there.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
Did I? I'm definitely gonna get bounced around again. No? Like to thank the healer for keeping me alive there. They were a little rough with me, not gonna lie. Scouting, is that me? That looks terrible. Not a cowboy hat at all. Okay. Real losses of war. You never understand what they could be. Sometimes they're your cowboy hat. Uh-oh.
The weave of a shinobi's power.
Like that, finished him with a kick to the back of the head. One of my favorites. That one soldier in particular got like all of our burst damage. Like I hit him with every single super cooldown ability I have. Just because it was up. Poor Bob, you should not have come into work today. having a great time in this dungeon. I do feel like this is one of the cooler ones.
This blow shall end you.
I think I'm out of range of those guys. Alright. That's fine. I'll focus on this one. Well, that was the plan originally anyway.
The weave of a shinobi's power.
Boot to the head. He was not having a good day, right? Feel like I've been in this place. Conan Exiles. Eorzean, Eorzean, come out and play. Dearest of all my enemies, I have new toys to show you. Kitty, this is the worst time, cat. You're half an hour early for breakfast. Hypertune grind what? Rip and tear until it's done? Isabella? What are those? Are they important? These others over there? I ain't a skirt of your frisbees.
Die, die, die!
Oop. I'm a little skirt of your frisbees. I like this guy. I feel like he kind of keeps healers on their toes. Yugiri, I'm sorry about this.
We go together! This blow shall end you.
Go on, you're almost dead. Shoot, shoot. We go together. Together. To. I like that dungeon. That was really fun. You need something special, meaningful, cool. Insufficient inventory space. Oh, my armory chest filled up, didn't it? Ah, shoot. What? Got so much junk. Been 100,000 years. Look at all these wind-up toys I have. Orogo, Orshafont, Thid, Alphino, Puff of Darkness. Yeah, nobody has that one. Wind Up Onion Knight. That one is kind of special to me. Striking and some shins? Is that a book? Unable to hate the armory chest. Hate it so much. Get out of here. I don't think I'll ever need weathered daggers ever again. Alright, sorry, a little annoying to control with controllers. Unique, untradeable. I promise I won't stick around too long. How many weathered tunics do I need? Okay. There we go. I'm actually looking pretty cool. Alright, commendation for you there, Mr. Healer. Yeah, you earned it. Oh, you got her.
Have you aught to say for yourself? For what you have done to our people? Your people?
My people, he says.
My
the
cat's
precious
really
lord and
proud.
beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Doman. I wasn't even a person. I might just as well have been dead. And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself, to survive as a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a doorman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless, helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me?
Yotsuyu is so twisted and sad. Yeah. She is the best villain I've encountered in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know if they can top her for me for the rest of the game.
"'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance. Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast."
This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads!
Nice.
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
Would you fly, you fools?
Gosetsu!
Damn.
No. No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
is naught this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons.
You guys are taking too goddamn long. Thank you. The least you can say. But you can say the rest from outside.
Thank you for granting me new purpose and a measure of peace.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully, and I'm a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we built together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am, Shun. More than you know.
Hien! Hien!
Oh, come in. We're having a party in here.
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Kasetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
It might be too late.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
I did not know Yosetsu died. I have learned. I see. Hi, Cecile. Yosetsu was a cool guy. But he died doing what he loved. Getting crushed and drowned under a house that was exploding. Thank you. The occupation is ended then. The people must be informed of our victory. But I will not simply give up Gosetsu for lost. Or aught else we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he's right. Didn't he also grant us the magical ability to breathe underwater? I mean, okay. Still appreciate it. Hold. A word, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now, more than ever. Friends, I am returned. Swam as far into the ruins as I could. That was quick. And did you find him? Nay, lady. Now remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. The floor beneath him gave way before the rest. It is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. The water is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, could not find him. I'm sorry. There's naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Sorban, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins. The people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We must leave at once. You sure, my lord? Day is won. Tomorrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. I'm going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Mayhap we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magnai and Sadhu know not of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor. Serena, I pray that you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. I did stab a few things. Mostly robots. Alright, we need to find Tensui. Whoop, whoop. Y'all look like shite. Captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Let's go. On you go then. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for celebration. And those people you're about to see need something to celebrate.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught. Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He
Hey.
lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Off you trot then.
Right. Off I go. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. A people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Hien!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
Whew. Where'd everybody go? No, seriously, where did he go? Where the heck is that? Ah. Actually seems like it's nearby. There's my alarm telling me I need to go. But I had such a great time. I don't want to go yet. This was a really good episode. Really satisfying. Like, and I know it's sad that Gosetsu died, but like, I can't help but feel okay. Like, he really did die a hero's death. He was old. He lived with shame. This is exactly the kind of thing he wanted. So, like, I get to be happy for him. His final moments. Honored hero. You seek passage across the one river? Maybe? Oh, we're still in the middle of the quest. Are you quite certain that you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There's sure to be festivities, at which point you would be a guest of honor, like as not. Nah, I hate parties. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate, by rejoining the fight for freedom in Girabania for one. Short though our time here has been, we've all come to regard this land and her people as our own. I think. We have not done that which we came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize the opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow Imperials to a moment respite. Lest they march on Doma again, for the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You're leaving? Afraid so. Got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes. The war here is ended. There is no cause to remain. The Oranir and the Dartharl have already withdrawn, and I will follow them anon. But I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue, too, must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders. We are eager to offer our services. Just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. That ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark? No matter. We have plenty to be getting on with, places to be, people to rob, and so on. And the captain was never one for mingling. I'm a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I'll be happy. Hobnobbing with Lord Hien. Nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kagane, we would be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. Wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the kami speed you on your way until we meet again. I like that. They know how to say goodbye at the very least. They gotta give like the old Midwestern knee slap. Time to hit the trail. Now it remains undone. Are you ready to depart? Thank you for the bow, Cecile. It's good to see you. Or 10 days over on Twitch. Thank you for joining us. Alrighty. To Kagane then. Have everything? Good. We'll need to weigh anchor before the Seki Sagumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the Uldan. Scouty pants. Am I once again... It's just never enough with these people. I'll sort through my inventory when I get a chance. Ion Adventurer bottoms. You will be missed. But I can sort through this stuff on my own time. In any case, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time. We liberated Doma. That was cool. I had a great time. It was a really fun dungeon, a really fun story. And I hope you stick around and I will find somebody to raid. Alright, let's see if Sandra's playing. She's always fun to raid. Okay, how many viewers do I actually have? Oh, a decent number. No Sandra today, huh? I'm gonna raid Cozy Sweets. She's playing Pokemon Legends Z through A. And I'm a little curious about that game. I haven't thought about it much personally. She might be live on YouTube too, in which case I'll raid there as well. If not, I'll find somebody else. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.